Welcome back to Backyard Gridiron Talk. I am Addison.
I'm Frank.
What an exciting week of the NFL. We say that every week, but this week was very exciting, except for fans of the AFC North, which both of our teams are in. Steelers lost. They did. Only thing I got to say about that, it was not heartbreaking like the other three teams. Let's go ahead and get into the Browns.
Yeah. It's probably the worst loss I've ever seen in person. I was there. It was great. A lot of high fives. Such a good time.
30-17, and you're like 2-0.
He missed the extra point, and I'm like, some Cleveland shit about to happen. I'm thinking that to myself. I'm like, we're up by 13. We should be fine. 99.9% chance. They have no timeouts. It's the Jets. With Uncle Joe.
With Uncle Joe. Or Grandpa Joe, whatever
you want to fucking call him. Well, they beat us.
Yeah.
That they did. Garrett Wilson beat us, former Ohio State Buckeyes.
He had 30 fantasy points if you're in a PPR.
Literally, Corey Davis ran right in front of me, wide open. I'm like, no one's going to tackle him. He's going to get right in the end zone.
No one's going to cover him.
It was terrible. But yeah, so Browns are 1-1. But thankfully, Baltimore was up 35-14. Also
blew it.
They lost 42-38. The Bengals lost to the Dakless Cowboys.
Cooper Rush-led Cowboys.
And the Bengals are 0-2.
Yeah.
Ravens, Steelers, and Browns are all 1-1. Browns and Steelers play Thursday night in Cleveland for first place.
Hell yeah.
It should be a good game.
Yeah, very good.
I guess.
Maybe.
I mean, who knows?
I mean, all I know is all I'm happy about is if we're down by 13 with 2 minutes left.
You have a shot. You're still in it.
We have a chance, boys.
Still in it.
So that's all I care about.
But yeah, it sucked, but it's part of what is being a Browns fan.
Yeah.
Losses like that.
You hate to see it, but if you're a Steeler fan, you also don't.
Because
after the Steelers lost, I'm like, great, we're going to be a game behind the Browns and Ravens. And then I was like, hold the phone. I just started seeing the Dolphins slowly creep back. I saw Jets got a touchdown. I'm like, okay, but they got to recover an onside kick. No one recovers onside kicks nowadays. I jumped up from my couch when I saw that onside. I'm like, this is game, set, match.
Yep.
Grandpa Joe's going to lead him down. And sure enough, he did.
Yeah.
So, and then the Ravens lost, which was great. And then, I was expecting all of us to be 1-1. No, Bengals wanted to lose to Cooper Rush. So, great day after this is probably the best feeling I've ever had after a Steelers loss. Like, that loss, I was like, okay, at least we didn't lose these ways. I'm like, so I can stomach a 17-14 defensive matchup. Because, the best defense won, in my opinion, that day. And Patriots had the best defense that day. We're missing Watt. And for the people blaming Trubisky, stop it. It's not Trubisky, it's Matt Canada. All right, moving on. Trey Lance. Right after I get a rare rookie card of his, he snaps his leg or ankle like Dak Prescott. Yeah. So he is out for the season, and Jimmy G, Wonder Boy is back. Running San Fran's team, led them to a victory on Sunday. Not much else to say about that. Now, I'll say one thing. Do you think if Jimmy G just comes out, lights the world on fire, and wins the Super Bowl, what does San Francisco do?
Oh, here's the thing. Like we talked about earlier, is anybody going to beat the Bills?
No. But in that outside chance,
listen, if Jimmy G takes
you always think the Browns are going to the Super Bowl.
I don't always think that.
No, I'm just saying there's an outside chance. What if there's an outside chance?
If Jimmy G takes the Niners to the Super Bowl and beats Buffalo, he's a free agent and you have Trey Lance. It's hard not to bring him back. If he gets to the Super Bowl and loses to Buffalo, it's almost easier not to bring him back because he couldn't get the job done.
Yeah, at that point, if he
wins
loses
the Super Bowl, I don't know. What do you traded all that draft capital for Trey Lance? You haven't seen. You saw one game in a fucking Swantoon in Chicago, and a quarter of a game at home, also in a rainy game where he broke his leg.
Yeah.
Besides the little packages you used him last year, but he also broke his thumb last year.
Yeah.
And so it's like you're giving up all these assets, but then again, if you just won the Super Bowl, you're probably not going to win it again the following year. unless you think, oh, Jimmy G's the next Brady, and you're just going to keep going back. But I don't think he's that good. I think their defense is just elite, and he knows how to. He's good enough to win. He's good enough to take your team there. He's not going to make mistakes.
Yeah.
So, I still say no, but it would be a hell of a decision. It'd be a hell of a decision.
It would. It would. Other news. I know we just brought up Miami and how they came back against Baltimore, but that offense looks lethal. I mean, what they did to the Baltimore defense, 469 passing yards from Tua 6 touchdowns. Amazing. I mean, no one does that to Baltimore. No. The last, and I'm not just saying this, but the last quarterback to do that to Baltimore was Roethlisberger, and that's understandable because he plays them 2 times a year. Tua, I don't know what that was. That was amazing.
It was all second half for the most part.
Yeah, it was.
Shut down.
It was,
still,
but
they still made the plays.
Something clicked. Is like, oh wait, I have Tyreek Hill.
Right, no shit.
All you gotta do is throw it down the field. He's gonna get to it
every time,
and sure enough, he did. And I think people that thought Tyreek Hill was going to lose a step in fantasy this year, they were completely wrong.
I would also like to say, as a Browns fan, I am a Lamar fan. And I'm thrilled that he went off because he had a great game.
Yeah, he had a lot of points too.
You thought you had to pay him. Now you're going to have to pay him more if he fucking plays like this all year. Like, he had 50 fantasy points. Which it's fantasy. But
there's not much else he could do.
Like,
I mean,
this man has been playing. But if he wins another MVP, like, the Ravens might as well. You better off trading him or something because if you're not going to give him the money.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
I don't know. Yeah, that's. I mean, there was some instances where he could have put the game away in the fourth quarter, but honestly, he already had.
It was 35-14.
I know he already had 35-14.
That's like saying Nick Chubb shouldn't have scored a touchdown.
And that's what I'm saying. Like some people said, he could have put the game away. Blah blah blah. It's like what about their defense?
Right.
They decided to give up 300 yards in like the fourth quarter alone. It's like.
That's not on Lamar Jackson.
That's not on and I'm not a huge Lamar fan, but that's not on him.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It makes absolutely no sense. But, it is what it is. And, hey, I picked Miami, so thank you, Miami. Needed that one. So, it's crazy week. I mean, there's upsets everywhere. Giants are 2-0. Who saw that coming?
Yeah.
Probably going to be 3-0.
There's a good chance.
I think they play
They
somebody.
Monday night against the Cowboys.
3-0. Already know. I don't pick Dallas. So. Well, certain circumstances I might, but not in this one. What else? Kansas City is still good.
Yeah. Kansas City, Justin Herbert, freaking that Thursday night game was wild. Yeah. Mike Williams went off. Justin Herbert cracked some rib cartilage. I don't know how that works out. I don't know
the situation with that. Yeah. I think he's going to be well enough to play.
Hopefully he's in a punctured lung, like Tyrod, who's also suing the Chargers because he got
That's hilarious.
His lung punctured by the Chargers.
Literally by the Chargers.
Yeah. But yeah. Mike Evans decided to whoop Marshawn Lattimore's ass.
He got suspended one game, and
but like you said, it's Tom Brady. What are you supposed to do? Not defend him?
Right.
They have history, Mike Evans.
The NFL has a history of defending Tom Brady, so why can't Mike Evans?
Yeah, exactly.
His own teammate.
But yeah, he trucked him. That was fun to watch. Aaron Rodgers still owns the Bears.
That is true.
There were some questionable calls in that game.
But I don't think anything made a difference.
No, I mean
the
Bears had a chance
outside the Bears' first drive, they couldn't do anything.
No, they had a chance to get back to make it a one-score game, and they're on the 1 yard line, literally inches, and you have Justin Fields.
Oh yeah, and they fumbled.
No, they had Justin
turnover
Fields
on downs. Yeah,
run a QB sneak from shotgun.
Yeah.
Why are you running a QB? Just have him snap it and jump over the line.
I think Matt Nagy's disguised on the sideline or something.
What are you doing? But, yeah, Packers, Aaron Rodgers still in the Packers. The Rams almost let the Falcons come back, but they didn't.
Falcons almost did a 28-3 reversal there.
The Bills make the Titans look like dog shit.
I mean, I said Titans would be dog shit,
right.
But I also said the Bills are. I think that's more so the Bills are just that good.
The Bills were unreal again. The Eagles dominated the Vikings.
The freaking Colts got
Colts-
shut out by Jacksonville.
Yeah, I mean, the Colts offense, they didn't have Pierce or Pittman, their top two receivers.
You should score against Jacksonville.
But Matt Ryan not looking like Matty Ice, I'm just saying.
No, the Colts are...
The Colts might have got highway robbery by the Falcons.
The Colts are not...
The Colts are
that
0-2.
good.
Jacksonville is in first
Jacksonville
place.
is the only team to win a division, win a game in that division.
That's when you know something.
Not only is Jacksonville in first, Texans are in second.
Yeah, the Texans are in second.
Colts are in third.
Yep.
Titans are in dead last.
Yep.
The number one seed in the playoffs last year, or in the AFC.
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, a lot of NFL football is definitely back.
It's back and
We're seeing
better than ever.
Yeah, honestly, every game was somewhat close. I mean, the Colts game wasn't close, but that was just shocking. Like, no one thought Jacksonville was going to win. And then the two Monday night games happened to be blowouts.
Yeah.
And let me say, Darius Slay Jr. shut down Justin Jefferson. He only had one reception the whole game. He had, I think, at least one interception while guarding him.
Minnesota
And
didn't look
they
good.
Minnesota. Kevin O'Connell did not look good in his second game. It
Yeah.
looked like Nick Sirianni and the boys, the Eagles.
The Eagles are coming to play this year. You better watch out.
That division's theirs to lose, in my opinion. With Dak, with Dak going down.
Yeah.
Hey, the Giants are 2-0 too, but like the Eagles have a
Giants,
better
I don't
team.
know if they're going to keep that up.
Right.
It's
True.
the Giants.
True. The Eagles have a better team, and I mean they don't have a first-year head coach, and they're coming off a playoff year. And Jalen Hurts looks fucking good out there. Like he's running the show. He's a dual-threat quarterback, and we see that with Lamar, that it's hard to stop him. Not that he runs like Lamar, but he could take advantage of you with his feet like Lamar, and he has a better arm, and he has great receivers. And, yeah, the Eagles are going to be something to talk about this year for sure.
For sure. Yeah, crazy games, and that takes us to our picks from last week. I went 9-6. Frank went 7-8, which gives us a total. I'm at 18-12-1. Frank's 15-15-1. This unpredictable NFL season, I tell you. Let's get into our Week 3 picks. Without further ado, starting off the week, Thursday Night Football down there at First Energy. Steelers and the Browns. You already know. We don't even need to say it. I'm picking Pittsburgh.
And I almost want to pick Pittsburgh because I picked them last week and they lost, so maybe the Browns will win. But I'm taking the Browns. Come on. And it's a game where, like, honestly, we both have the right to pick our teams.
Yeah.
We're coming off a way worse.
Let's be honest. When it's all said and done, we're two, for the most part, evenly matched teams. I mean, we are defensive wise, except for the last minute and a half for the Browns last week, and then offense, we're both pretty much playing with backup quarterbacks right now.
True. Hopefully the Browns come out and they just win at home. Couldn't do that with the Jets, so. I don't know what to say. Honestly, I shouldn't give any analysis on the Browns the rest of the season because no matter what I say, it's not going to fucking matter because they're going to do some shit like they've done the last 2 weeks. Either win on a 58-yard field goal by a rookie kicker or fucking blow a 13-point lead with a minute and a half left. Oh.
When you say it out loud, it's even funnier.
I know. So, yeah, I'm picking the Browns because,
You have to.
I have to. It's the Steelers.
Hey, I'm never going to pick the Browns against Pittsburgh, and you're never going to pick Pittsburgh against the Browns. It's never going to happen. Now let's get into games we don't care about. Saints and Panthers. It starts off our Sunday slate from Bank of America Stadium down there in Charlotte, North Carolina.
I'm taking the Saints. Matt Rule is probably going to get fired here soon.
Matt Rule will
because they have a very tough schedule ahead.
Matt Rule, I believed in him. The NFL's not for him. He will be the next head coach at the University of Nebraska.
Yeah, they play
after he gets fired.
6 playoff teams in a row after this week.
Yeah.
So it's not looking good for
Baker's not looking great. I'm taking the Saints too. And even if they decide to go with Darnold, it's going to be the same result. So might as well keep Baker in there. Doesn't matter. Fuck it. Next, Texans and Bears. Texans have been...
They've been competitive.
They've been competitive. Games. The Bears looked good week 1, but it was kind of a slop fest. Didn't look great against Green Bay, but they never do. This is a toss-up.
It really is. It's a flip of a coin.
I want to take Houston, but I can't do that to the Bears, so I'm taking Chicago. I can't do it.
I also feel the same way. I'm going to take Houston because I might as well sit down in the standings.
Yeah.
I literally think anybody can win this game. I believe in Chicago, so I want them to win, but Houston plays teams tough. They show up. Lovie Smith homecoming in Chicago. Maybe he brings his team ready to play. They'll be tied for first place at 1-2 or 1-1. 1-1.
Well, unless if Jacksonville wins, there will be 2-1.
But anyways, let's go Texans. Fuck.
Yeah.
1-1.
Yikes. Chiefs and Colts, easy. Chiefs. Colts are Colts are not what I thought they were going to be.
Yeah.
And,
we could be sad about our team, but at least we're not the Colts because they have the easiest division.
Sorry,
they're not gonna win. Hopefully we're not
you get shut out by Jacksonville. I don't care what team Jacksonville has. You don't get shut out by Jacksonville.
This might be game of the week coming up next.
Yeah, Bills at Dolphins. Should be interesting, but honestly, no doubt in my mind, at Buffalo.
Yeah.
I mean, Dolphins could, no disrespect to the Dolphins. They're 2-0. They fight. They got Tyreek Hill. You just got to bomb it to them. But the Bills are so good. I'm taking Buffalo.
Yeah, it's hard to definitely go against the Bills. The only way I might give Miami an advantage because it looks like it could be down in Miami. Who knows?
Yeah.
It's hurricane season. Who knows if the weather's going to be down there. And the Bills don't really have a great run game, but I'm going to take Miami because I need to catch up in the standings. And I think it's another toss-up.
Or you can go further back.
I know. But you got to take risk here. That might not be a good one, but we're going to go with it.
Yeah. All right. Lions and Vikings.
This is another tough
Lions won the other day. Vikings did not.
The Lions almost won week 1. They almost came back. I mean,
against Philadelphia too.
But they made it a game. They were way more.
They always
the Vikings
do.
Were.
Yep.
It's in Minnesota, but I like the way these Lions are playing. Is it a bounce back game for Minnesota? It's another tough one.
Amara, baby.
I'm gonna go with Detroit.
I'm taking Detroit as well.
I gotta take Detroit.
Amara, baby. The only question mark I have here, we're both picking Detroit. What the hell are we doing? Only question mark I have here about Detroit is will they be able to cover Justin Jefferson? But
that's true.
Can the Vikings cover Amon-Ra St. Brown? It's going to be a shootout.
It's also true.
Do I still want to pick Detroit? Yeah, because what we've known, what we come to find out these first 2 weeks is the NFL is unpredictable, except for Buffalo. And
I know Detroit's going to fight. I don't know if Minnesota's going to be able to fight. Even if Detroit gets down, they're going to play the whole game.
Yeah.
I'm not saying Minnesota didn't, but Minnesota got whooped on Monday.
Yeah, they did.
Detroit, I don't see getting whooped, so I have more faith in them.
And I trust Dan Campbell. Dan Campbell versus the world. Yeah, I'm taking Detroit. Ravens and Patriots. Patriots played great. Their defense looked great, but I mean, there's no denying the Baltimore offense. I wanted to deny it, but
you can't.
I can't. I'm taking Baltimore.
I'm also taking Baltimore.
It's just going to be Mac Jones won't be able to keep up.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. Here we go.
Another tough game.
Bengals and the Jets. Can Father Joe do it again? Or Father Joe, Uncle Joe, Grandpa Joe. You don't know what you're going to call him. All I got to say is Jets, Jets. I'm taking the Jets.
Oh, this is a tough game because, although the Jets should have lost last week, the defense wasn't terrible. They didn't get ran all over. The Bengals
look like shit. I'm sorry, they do.
I know. They need to be smart and, run the fucking ball.
Burrow's been sacked 13 times.
That's the problem.
Brissett, Trubisky, and Lamar Jackson have been sacked a total combined of 8 times.
I'm taking the Bengals. I believe that
Jets,
they'll be able to score on this defense.
Jets.
I mean, Jacoby Brissett put 30 points on this defense. I mean, it was Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt.
But Jacoby Brissett also has an offensive line.
I know, but
Jets.
Can they not run the ball?
Jets will be 2-1.
All right, we'll see.
Jets. Believe in something, Frank.
This is also another tough game. A game we didn't talk about last week. The Raiders blew a 20-0 lead.
Oh, yeah. How did we pass that up? And Kyler Murray got smacked in the face at the end of the game.
Yeah, and he had 2-point conversions where one they had to delay a game, and the other one he went all the way back to the 30 and ran all the way back in. And that was a crazy comeback for the Cardinals. The reason I bring that up is because our next game is Raiders at the Titans. The Raiders and the Titans. They're both 0-2. Both very disappointing.
Both very
Right,
disappointing.
the Raiders are winning their division.
Titans are at home. Yeah, you said Chiefs are going to suck.
Oh,
And
don't
you said,
listen.
yeah,
I'm
and so far,
emotional
I for the record, I picked Denver to win that division. I didn't pick Kansas City, but I had Kansas City in the
know.
playoffs, unlike some people. I mean, Denver can
Pittsburgh
still
winning 11 games. I know it's.
listen.
I'm
If
just
we
saying.
we I don't know.
I don't know if anybody's going to win
if we
11
ha-
games in our.
if we had T.J. Watt, we definitely would have won that game yesterday. It's a ball buster to have him out 6 weeks. We haven't won when he's
I
been
can't
hurt.
believe he's coming back because that's an injury you'd think it'd be easier to re-injure, just because he uses his upper body.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well,
Like I wouldn't. Depending on where you are in the standings, I don't know if I'm risking that for your
I feel like
all defensive player. Like I'd rather him come back a whole season.
we definitely need him because we got you guys, which we can win without. No offense, but we could. It's possible.
You're supposed to
Division game. And then we got the Jets, Jets. So we're probably going to lose that one, obviously. And that could be a game that I think Zach Wilson could come back.
Yeah, it's a potential
So
Zach Wilson.
yeah,
For sure.
so
Might be better off.
might be. I'm afraid of Joe right now. And then after that, I can't remember. But those are two games that are must win. And I think if we lose both of them, we absolutely need him to come back. I feel like we just these next two games are must wins because I know our schedule gets tougher. I don't know let me see what games he's out. Keep talking. I'm going to figure this out. So he's projected to be out 6 weeks, correct?
Yeah, so the
6
next
weeks.
5 weeks he'll be out. He's already missed 1 week.
Okay, let's check this out. I don't know where I'm going. I need the Steelers schedule.
All I'm saying is, even if you lose the next two,
Oh wait, dumbass. It's
So
right
you'll
here.
be one.
Sorry, it's right here. So we need the Browns and Jets wins because after that we play Buffalo, Tampa Bay, and Miami
And
Philadelphia.
before your bye week.
Yes.
So,
So
let's say you don't win any
he's
of those games.
literally going to be out all. Well, he might be back for Philadelphia because the Patriots was the first week. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he could. Best case scenario, he's back against the Eagles.
So if you're 1-5, do you want to risk him coming back?
If we're 1-5, if we lose all these games, maybe not.
I mean, I think you could beat the Jets. And you could beat us.
But if we win against the Browns and Jets, that would put us at 3-1. And then even if we lose the next 3, we're 3-4. And absolutely, he needs to come back for the stretch.
It's a big game for you on Thursday.
We're losing to Buffalo already. I feel like Tampa's winnable. We're at home.
You lost to the Patriots. Who didn't
Doesn't
do
matter.
anything week one.
Doesn't matter.
Like
Dolphins
you
will
said,
probably
you don't have
lose.
TJ Watt.
Dolphins will probably lose.
You're going to beat Tom Brady without TJ Watt?
Yes. Last time Tom Brady
What are you
played
smoking?
against Pittsburgh, he lost. Fun fact.
Was TJ Watt on the team? Or did you have a great
Yes.
defense?
No.
Yeah.
We didn't have a great defense. That was the year before the 11-0 start where our defense was just lethal. We didn't have a good defense.
Nonetheless.
Um,
Raiders, Titans.
Titans, tough pick. Yeah, it's
I'm
any.
picking Tennessee. No,
Yeah.
I'm picking the Raiders.
Who the hell are you picking?
I'm going to pick. Smart Me says pick Tennessee because the Vegas has to travel. But I'm
Vrabel.
taking the Raiders because they're a better team.
I'm taking Vrabel over whatever.
McDaniels?
Yeah.
I'm taking Derek Carr over Ryan Tannehill.
Yeah,
Devontae
but
Adams over all the receivers.
I think the difference in this game, and the only difference, because the two teams have been disappointing, is Tennessee's at home. Mike Vrabel has experience. His teams never start 0-3. And I think McDaniels, or whatever his name is,
McDaniels.
isn't McDaniel the Dolphins coach?
Josh McDaniels.
Oh, they're both.
Mike McDaniels.
I don't know. I just always think of him as Bill Belichick's puppet. But, yeah, I'm taking Tennessee. Vrabel's not going to let 0-3 happen. So
Right.
that's the only reason. That
fair.
game's not very good. Eagles and Commanders. Eagles
Eagles and
Pretty-
Commies. I'm taking the Eagles as well.
Eagles pretty easy there. Carson Wentz sucks. Even though he threw a bunch of yards the other day. Jaguars and Chargers.
I'm taking the Chargers, and my Houston Texans at 1-1-1 will be in first place after this game.
Guess who I'm taking?
You taking Jacksonville?
No.
Okay.
I'm taking the Chargers. I should have took Jacksonville. You told me to take Jacksonville last week, and I should have. Mocking me over here for taking them against the Commanders. Like, that was a legit pick. I thought more of us would pick the Jaguars over the Commanders. Rams and Cardinals. Rams, because even though Cardinals came back, literally Cliff Kingsbury can't beat the Rams.
Yeah.
And it's going to continue.
And I don't think that the Rams will blow a lead like the Raiders did, because the Rams are good on defense.
But then they almost let the Falcons come back.
It's a little different in the divisional game, in my opinion.
But the Falcons.
I
Okay.
get it.
All right. Speaking of
saying
the
they're better
Falcons. Falcons and Seahawks. Seahawks they look last week exactly how I expect them to look. I'm taking the Falcons. I believe Mariota's going to do good in this game. Good. Cordell Patterson, Drake London. Let's get it.
You have
Kyle
Seattle
Pitts.
at home against a team that's not great, that they can beat if they play like Seattle should play at home. So I'm taking Seattle.
Okay. This was a very crappy game, by the way.
Yeah.
And then Packers and Bucks should be a good one. Oof. I'm going to take Bucks because they have receivers.
Yeah. Although Mike Evans might be suspended for this game, they're still deeper than the Packers are. It's down in Tampa. Another weather game could be happening. Aaron Jones did go off last week. I'll take the Packers.
Okay.
Gotta catch up in the standings.
Or fall further back.
Or fall further back.
Sunday Night Football, 49ers, Broncos. Russell Wilson's going to throw everywhere. Trust in Jimmy G, ladies and gentlemen. I'm taking San Francisco.
So am I.
Look at that.
I don't trust in Denver at all.
Yeah, Denver's not. I had them winning the division, and I regret that. Chiefs are winning that division now. Let's see. Monday Night Football. Cowboys and Giants. I mean, I got to applaud the Cowboys for beating Cincinnati. Thank you. But you're not going to do that again with Cooper Rush. Giants are 2-0. They're living high. Brian Dable's doing great. I'm taking the New York Giants.
Yeah,
They're going to start 3-0. Who thought?
Nobody, not even me. I'm taking the Giants as well.
Surprise
I
team
don't
of the
think-
year thus far.
I don't think Dallas has a shot.
A shot. Oh, wow. The same team that just beat the Bengals.
Yeah, but I thought they could beat the Bengals because their O-line wasn't playing well. Michael Parsons is a beast. But,
So are the Jets. And take down the Bengals.
I mean, they
Jets,
could take down the
Jets,
Bengals.
Jets.
They don't have as good of a defense as the Cowboys.
No. But
But,
Bengals are beatable. They've proven that.
yeah, but they can't. You can't run the ball in the Jets, so the Bengals are smart. They'll just give the ball to Jones.
We'll see. We'll see.
That's all I'm saying.
All I know is I'm picking upsets because this year has been unpredictable so far. So that's our picks. So we'll see. It's going to start Thursday. We're going to see how that goes. It should be a good one. Hopefully Pittsburgh wins.
Yeah.
Yeah, he agreed.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen at all.
Okay,
We'll see.
we'll see.
I'm sure you guys are going to come out and you'll play hard, but I think without T.J. Watt, we'll be able to take advantage of your defense.
Clowney's out, possibly Garrett's out.
Clowney will be out. Chase Winovic's out. Jesse James is out. Revenge game, damn.
Yeah, revenge game. Jesse James is going to torch us.
Garrett missed practice today, but we'll know tomorrow if he's not going to play. If he doesn't play,
That's
it'll-
tough.
it'll
Those
be
are your
tough,
big
but
two
maybe-
defensive players.
It'll be tough, but it might be better for the Browns because maybe Joe Woods actually calls some fucking defense and not just hope that Garrett and Clowney get to the fucking quarterback every play. And maybe they'll run some blitz packages and do some shit that doesn't give up wide.
I say this about our offense all the
God,
time. It
but-
doesn't happen.
I still I don't like you said. Your offense isn't great. I think our defense is good enough to stop it. We'll see what happens.
Our offense isn't great because of the play calling.
Well, yeah.
Trubisky,
You think it's going to change
our
in 3 days?
only touchdown. Well, if
On a short week?
if Matt Canada's job is on the line, he has plays downfield. He's just afraid.
Well,
He doesn't trust the quarterback. But our only
touchdown.
touchdown last week was Mitch Trubisky giving us a no huddle all the way down the field. He threw over the top. He threw sideline deep. Gave his receivers a chance to catch the ball. And they got a touchdown to Pat Fryermuth.
I know. I had him on my FanDuel team. I won
What up?
$90 on.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
I didn't do anything. I just rooted for the Steelers. But, yeah, I'm just saying. I'm just saying what everyone's thinking. Steeler fans wise. You could give a rat's ass. But that's all the time we have. Join us next week when we go over more picks and more disappointing losses, most likely, in the hands
Only
of
one
the
of us
Browns.
can be disappointed this week, hopefully.
Unless we tie. And then
No, we'll both be disappointed. I'm not going to be happy with
just
the tie.
high five again. No. All right, but that's all the time. Make sure to tune in next week. Like, share us, follow us, subscribe, and all that jazz.
We'll be back.
We'll be back.
Gotta